Hi, welcome to Time Travel Tuesday. My name is Lisa. I'm one of the interpreters here. Today we're taking a look at some of the cookbooks that we use the most when we're cooking here at Historic Bratonsville. One of the cookbooks that we focus on for 18th century cooking is The Art of Cookery Made Plain and Easy by Mrs. Hannah Glass. Hannah Glass was an English woman. Her cookbook in 1776 was the most popular cookbook in the colonies. And she has some interesting ways of wording things, but there are a lot of good English recipes in here, or as they would call them, receipts. The cookbook that I use personally most of the time when I'm cooking here is The Kentucky Housewife by a woman named Lettice Bryant. It was published in 1839 and is full of good cooking from the South, from American ingredients, things that she had available to her. And there are a lot of good things in here too. What Mrs. Fisher knows about Southern cooking. And it's a little tiny book, but she knows a whole lot. She was born apparently somewhere in South Carolina, and after emancipation traveled west with her husband and started a business in San Francisco selling her jams and her jellies and her relishes. And people said to her, you really need to write a cookbook. And she said, well, that's wonderful, but I don't know how to read and write. So a group of her friends got together and took dictation and helped her publish the cookbook so they could make a little extra money, she and her husband, on top of their business in San Francisco. The title on this one is Mrs. Hill's Southern Practical Cookery and Receipt Book, but that was not the original title. The original title was Mrs. Hill's New Cookbook. Mrs. Hill's cookbook is very helpful for a historic cook. She wrote her cookbook after emancipation because she and a lot of other white Southern women suddenly found themselves without cooks and having to figure out how to make a kitchen work. She includes information like what kind of equipment you should have in your kitchen, how to treat your dairy cows to get the best and most milk, what different measurements are that we don't use anymore, but they were using back then. She's a wealth of knowledge beyond recipes in her cookbook. So this is a domestic cookbook. It was written by Melinda Russell, who was born in Tennessee as a free woman of color and left Tennessee and used her cooking to support herself and her family. She was widowed early in life, and her cookbook really was an excellent source of income for her. It was published in 1866, and it is believed to be the first cookbook published in the United States by an African American. All of these cookbooks are available in the gift shop here at Historic Bratonsville, and more cookbooks besides these. In the month of November, we are focusing on cooking here at Historic Bratonsville on our Living History Saturdays, and we'll be working from these cookbooks. So if you'd like to see them in action, come on out.